Hello everyone, this is Michael, and I thought I want to touch on something today that is kind of important because of the fact that being an expat or a foreigner or an immigrant in China, it's something that needs to be discussed. And it needs to be discussed because of the fact that this happens very, very often. Now, what's going on currently is that I'm having a little bit of issue with immigration. Now, when I was living in Nantong, Tongzhou, Jiangsu province, what they stated was that when you get there, you have 30 days to register and 30 days to basically report your address, report everything, make sure that everything's in working order. You get your visa via your employer and you get everything sorted out. Shanghai, it's a little bit different. Being in Shanghai means that I have to basically get things sorted out by myself, especially if I'm working for a training center, which I am currently. Now, the problem I'm having at the moment is I have a visa from another province, which doesn't disqualify me from getting a work permit, but I have to cancel said visa. Now, Shanghai has a few rules in their contracts, one of them being that you have to stay in Shanghai. You can't travel to other provinces outside of that region. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically have to travel to Jiangsu to get that cancelled. Also, there's a little bit of a problem with the law. I was fined recently 500 renminbi, which is around about £50. Was told that I was illegally here because I didn't register on the day that I got here, which I should have done. No one tells you this unless you're at the airport itself. So if you're in Shanghai airport, you get told. I went to go to the police when I got here the second day I was here, and they didn't tell me anything of what I needed to do. So that made things a little bit different. I went to Jiading police. They kind of made things a lot more difficult for me. They basically took down the ID information of the person that I registered with, my translator basically. They took my ID information and they held that hostage until I paid the fee and wouldn't give me a letter for immigration so I could get my visa paperwork all sorted out without doing so. So if you're a foreigner, here's a few steps to tell you exactly what you need to do if you are continuously working in China. If you go from province to province, each province has something different. So if you're going from, say, Shanghai to another province, you need to find out what that province's rules are. So if you're going to Beijing, for instance, Beijing may have different rules from Shanghai. If you go to Shanghai, that may have different rules from Nantong. If you're going to Nantong, that may have different rules from the other provinces, etc., etc., etc. So don't rely on your employer to actually make sure that all the things and paperwork and stuff is done, because they don't know. They won't know, especially if it's a brand new training center. The training center that I'm currently working in has been here for only 3 years, and they've had barely any interactions with foreigners. Most of their foreigners have been part-time. I'm the first full-time foreigner that's been working with that place. Secondly, you have to make sure that all your documents are registered and are ready. If you don't know what you're doing, try and find yourself an agent, someone that somebody else has been working with before. I've gone through only one agency since coming to China, and that agency was a complete and utter mess. You don't believe me that they were a complete and utter mess is the fact that they would not give my documents to the school. They took my documents from me when I was in Beijing, and they failed to return anything to me. So I had to do something by making a deal with someone else who was a third party who helped me register one of my documents back in the UK, because I had to get everything sent back to the UK in order to register a document that I needed, which was an authorization. So the authorization is you need the Chinese embassy in the UK to authorize your documents. Before you do that, you also need the UK or US government, or any government that you are currently sitting in that is eligible to come to China. They should have a Chinese immigration office, and they should also have a office that can certify your documents. So you need to get your documents certified twice, not once, but twice. The English authorization via your local government, the second authorization via the Chinese embassy or the immigration office that they outsource it to, because most places have a Chinese immigration office, so you don't have to go to the embassy themselves to get your documents authorized. The other thing that you need to do as well is make sure that all those documents are together. So you need your degree, so it's a copy of your degree, not the actual degree that needs to be authorized. The actual degree is intact, but you need that with the copy that's been authorized. You need a security document, basically the document that states that you have been security checked. The third thing that you're going to need is you're going to need proof. If you're currently in China, you need proof that you've worked in China before. If you're not, then you need proof that you are coming to China to work, either a contract and also an authorization from the business that you've been working for. If you've worked for someone else and they are releasing you in order to work in a different job. So if I'm going from one school to another school, I have to make sure that the other school has released me. So they need a document of release to say that you have been released, and also the government in that area has to give you a document of release also. So when everything gets done, you will have your visa, and you'll also have a work permit. The work permit is used as an ID card in Shanghai, so it's used like a citizen permit, the ID cards that the Chinese citizens have, which allows you to go from A to B without your passport. The other document is the visa that will be stamped in your passport to show that you currently live in China, that you have a home address, that you live here, that nothing else, matters basically. So make sure you don't violate any laws. Get to grips with what you're going to do. So if you are going to move outside of your current province, make sure you research everything in your new province. Don't expect anyone to do that for you, because 9 times out of 10, you are going to get the wrong information and you are going to get fined. Your workplace does not care if you get fined, because all they care about is the fact that you're working for them and you're doing the hours that they asked you to do. The other thing that you also have to make sure is that you have all the paperwork intact. It's a lot of a long process in a sense, and it's a difficult process, but wherever you are and wherever you're going, you will make sure that you have everything intact and it's done, dusted. So that's pretty much it. I'm currently stressed at the moment because I'm trying to get all this done. I have to go back to Jiangsu on Monday, get my documents, my current visa. I need to get it cancelled, and then within 10 days I have to be back at the immigration office and get my immigration status certified in Shanghai. If I don't, I will be fined every day until I do. It's an annoyance. But that's pretty much it. All I can say is good luck to anybody who comes in. And it's not just China. I'm not going to say this now. It's not just China. Every single place has very difficult immigration restrictions, and they will do everything in their power to make your life a living hell. And because of the fact that most people who work in immigration do not want you here. They do not want you here. They want you to struggle to earn your place. It's the way it works in the UK. It's the way it works in the US. And it also is the way it works here in China. It's goddamn annoying, but it is what it is. You've got to work hard. You've got to get things done. And I'm so fucking thankful to the person that I've been working with, who is my translator. She has been amazing. She made sure that everything got done. She found the paperwork for me, and she is working for free because she is a friend of mine and just wants to do it for me as a favor. I am freaking shocked because most people want to do things for money. So that's it. Hope you like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't been to this channel before. More videos are coming. I do apologize. As you can see, the bags under my eyes. I've been working diligently over the last few months to try and get this job up and running. I signed up for a job which I thought was just going to be a teaching position, but it turns out that I'm responsible for the entire curriculum. Plus, I'm also responsible for the way that foreigners are managed and are trained. It is a huge position that I'm in currently as well. And it's a very, very challenging position, but the money is very, very good. So I'm going to try everything I can. So you'll expect more videos like this hopefully every single week. And also, I'm going to be opening up a Patreon soon. If you can donate as little as $1, that would be great. It helps towards costs, basically. Just stuff that I can put into place, because I'm looking eventually to either move on in China or move out of China to move into other places. So please make sure, as I said, like, comment, subscribe. Videos are not monetized. If you see adverts on my videos, I do not earn a penny. They are earned via YouTube, because YouTube doesn't want to monetize my channel. They think my channel is unmonetizable. It's been that way since 2007, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great day. It's been Michael Burhan, as always, saying goodbye for now, and I shall see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.